This is something we all run into at some point, but we have a couple of siblings that have a piece of inherited property that they're putting on the market this year. And they have no idea what the basis of that property was at the time of death. What are their options?
So I would say the best practice in this case, and I do estate planning as well, so we tend to always encourage whoever the executor or the personal rep is, or the trust or the successor trustee, is to get a forensic appraisal or a retroactive appraisal as of the date of death, showing what that valuation is, because we can't move forward until we know that value, because we need it as a starting point for any basis calculation on the sale.
So you can get a forensic appraisal then?
Right.
Unfortunately, they tend to be a little more expensive.
They tend to be a little more expensive, but it's less expensive than the alternative of paying more in tax than you want to on this property.
Great. Anybody want to add to that? AJ?
The forensic appraisal will work if you live in a state, I'm going to phrase that again, if you live in a state where the assessor's appraisal is at close to 100%, that is an acceptable valuation. You call the courthouse, say it was valued. But a lot of states, that appraisal is lower than what the actual value is. In Iowa, it's pretty close. We're at 100%, but still the best option is to get the certified appraisal. But the assessors, the county assessor is an acceptable valuation per the IRS. Why? Because it's lower than it normally is. That's why they accept it.
Yep.
In California, we would probably not do that because under Prop 13, as modified under Prop 19, the assessor can only step up the basis, I believe it's 1% per year. And if we were to use the reassessment on the date of death, the problem is the reassessments do not always follow strictly the date of death. So it may not be apples to apples comparison, which is why for California and similar states, we would say the forensic appraisal or the retroactive appraisal is going to be your best option.
Tax Talk Today, the tax show for the tax pro, is the innovative educational program presented in collaboration with the IRS, designed exclusively for today's tax practitioner.
There's various loss limitation rules we need to be aware of when we have a business activity.
Each program features in-depth panel discussions with key IRS executives and leading authorities from the tax practitioners community. Tax Talk Today features real-time interaction. Innovative and easy to use, Tax Talk Today is the only program that brings the IRS directly to you. Tax Talk Today can be viewed in large groups in the office or from the convenience of your home. To get continuing education credits for watching a program, purchase your CPE credits today. Tax Talk Today, the tax show for the tax pro.